The goal of a nonprofit is to make sure North Omaha doesn't fall silent. They tried to raise voter turnout in the general election.
Our Joe Harris shares how they did that and what's next.
Everybody, vote!
Black Votes Matter kicked off its door-to-door campaign more than a year ago, encouraging North Omaha residents to register to vote. Its goal was to get 15,000 new voters registered and have a 70% turnout in the general election.
Let's once and for all show our power and leverage of our vote.
According to the Douglas County Election Commission, the two legislative districts in North Omaha, 11 and 13, saw 1,910 new registered voters. Turnout was just under 60%. The Election Commission says it's tough to tell how that compares to the 2020 general election, partly because of redistricting in 2021. But Love finds some positives.
The idea behind the initiative was we'll set a lofty goal, and if we make progress towards that goal, that's going to be progress in itself.
The gap between those districts' turnout percentage and the overall counties is around 15%, with a higher county total. But Love says another way to look at North Omaha's turnout is based on city council districts 1 and 2. More residents in those districts turned out for the 2024 general than they did in 2020.
That is progress, and that did narrow the gap to some degree from our historical piece.
He says there's still work to be done, and the next campaign starts now. It includes fighting attempts to switch Nebraska back to a winner-take-all electoral system and hosting education and voter registration campaigns for the mayoral and city council races in Omaha and Lincoln this spring.
Getting people interested and educated about the election and all candidates, to get them to see the value of voter registration and turnout in these very important local elections.
In North Omaha, I'm Joe Harris, First Alert 6.
The next campaign will also include canvassing for the 2028 election cycle. It's similar to what Black Votes Matter ran this past year.